owners. It's Koya, the owner, and I am currently just left out of the Investor Tribe podcast, which is a new podcast that I am becoming a part of. It's a whole community in my city, Louisville, where we are trying to connect new investors, older investors, and pretty much just talk about real estate and talk about, the ways how real estate can benefit us as a whole in the community. So right now I went ahead and took a stop. I am actually right next to the Kentucky Derby Museum, and one project that I have on the way is renovating this unit that I am also going to be doing a short term because the house is so close to the Churchill Downs. So I'm really excited about that. I also have some other renovations that are on the way as well. When it comes to real estate, unfortunately, things happen and you don't expect them to happen. I recently had a family member who was also one of my tenants pass away very suddenly and unexpected, and it's been a very weird process because not only am I grieving, but I now also have to put on my business hat because now I also have to get this property back up to date and get everything back to standards and look for another tenant. But I'm also very much in grief as this was completely unexpected. My nephew's father, and rest in peace to him, very great guy, excellent tenant. I was actually just telling my husband how I wish I could actually talk to him again, because we would be kind of going back and forth on him paying the rent, because he seemed to always kind of forget that it was due between the 1st and the 5th. He always a pay. It just was never between the 1st and the 5th. And, it's like the things that get on your nerves, you realize how minuscule it is when it comes to life. Because now I'm like, I wish I can be sending him another text reminder right now saying, hey, can you please pay the rent? When is it going to come? It's now the 15th. I need the rent. So, and I know all of my investor buddies would literally be like, the 15th for rent? No, we need to be doing an eviction. And I will always kind of threaten him with an eviction, but it was never going to ever be an eviction. And he knew that. Because he was family, right? But yeah, it's been definitely a weird time. And I think my family, because my family was also really close to his family, but I think right now during this time, we're all in different ways just kind of staying busy, because it's hard to grieve whenever there's a death that is just so left field, that was just completely unexpected. So yeah, with that being said, I am going to be having to renovate that unit and see who I'm going to rent it to. I'm actually considering selling it. He was actually supposed to buy it from me. That was another thing that me and him kept always talking about was, hey, I'm going to buy this. And I'll be like, hey, if you want to buy it, go ahead. And I would tell him, just go ahead and buy it. And he never ended up buying it, unfortunately. And now I'm still thinking about selling the property just because it just feels kind of weird. But even outside of that, I just felt like he was, even though he was paying, he always paid, but just kind of didn't pay on time. He always paid the late fee. I think that, it's a 1-bedroom unit, and it always is a frequent turnover rate with these 1-bedrooms, but he was somebody that just stayed in the unit, and I don't know if I'll be able to possibly find another tenant that'll kind of stay. And but honestly, it's not really about that. It's just really about realizing life is tremendously short, and it don't matter what age you are. It's short, and it can literally just fleet away. So you got to really make sure you enjoy your life, because he definitely wasn't expecting to go. None of us was expecting him to go. And as you're grinding, because he was definitely a hustler, he definitely grind, and made sure that he took care of everybody, literally. That's why I always kind of gave him, I would let it go, because I knew that he was taking care of so many different people. You know, the more that I'm doing real estate and that I'm learning, the more I'm realizing that life is about more than making money. And that is a key benefit to real estate, because it does allow you the opportunity to explore different things, to learn different things, to meet great people, which is why I am also so excited to be a part of the Investor Tribe podcast. But I guess I made this episode to say rest in peace to Terrence. Great man, great father, and just great all around, to always helping everybody out, you know. But also to say, you know, life is more than grinding and hustling and trying to make this dollar here, make this dollar there, you know. You got to really learn that life is very short. And yeah, so I just wanted to make that little notion there, and also talk about the Investor Tribe podcast. Maybe I shouldn't have mixed those two together, but I'm so excited to be a part of that community with Milton and Hampton, and I'm excited to talk about more videos about that. But guys, that is pretty much it on my end. I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I just wanted to give a quick update because it has been a minute. So thank you to you all who have been following me and listening to my journey about different things. And also be sure to follow me and subscribe. I am going to be giving more quick updates here about different projects that I have going on. And also look up Investor Tribe. So INV Tribe. There's so many great things going on that end. And I'm going to definitely tag it in this video. But all right, you guys. Y'all have a good one.